Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number 48 of our Pokemon White playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, we made it to the bottom of the Relic Castle, where we met up with our good buddy Alder. Charon showed up too, because we cleared the way for him. And down there was apparently Getsis of Team Plasma, who told us the Darkstone we're looking for that apparently houses Zekrom, the counterpart to Reshiram, which Trainer N or Lord N now has. He's going to conquer the Pokemon League with, was not down there. So we left empty-handed. But we just got a call from Professor Juniper at the end of the last episode letting us know, come to the museum in Nakreen City. We're heading back that way in just a little bit. But before we do that, we got to do a team recap. And again, I'm just going to say, everybody, if we lose somebody in this episode... No, you know what? I'm not even going to think like that. If we do, we do. If we don't, hopefully we don't. Anyway, I start off our recap right now, leading off with Chuck, our Dream World Bibarel at level 39. He is a lonely Pokemon, probably because he couldn't take any of the dreams with him, but he's got the moody nature, moody stat. Wait, moody ability. Good job, Professor. Raising one stat sharply, lowering another every turn. It's so fun, so crazy. You never know what you're going to get. We've got Headbutt, Surf, Rollout, and Yawn for the reliable moves. Next up is our starting Pokemon, Seaward the Duat at level 39, holding the Mystic Water. He is rash-natured. Torrent is the natural ability, of course. And we got Water Pulse, X-Scissor, Grass Knot, Aqua Jet. Next is the Black Glasses holding, level 39, Krokorok Irwin. He is a brave Pokemon with the Moxie ability, which I love so much. He's got Dig, Crunch, Mudslap, and Torment for the moves. Next is, for the ground-type Pokemon, our Sinonian Onyx Medusa at level 40. She's holding the Eviolite, boosting up those defenses. Hardy Nature, which is neutral. Rockhead, preventing recoil damage, which does not even bother her whatsoever. And we got Earthquake, Smackdown, Sandstorm, and Rock Polish. Next up is Witwicky, our level 40 Litwick from the Celestial Tower, holding the Spell Tag, boosting up the Ghost-type moves with Impish Nature, which does boost defense, lowering special attack, but I mean defense is nice. Flash Fire is the ability boosting up fire-type moves if he's hit by one. He's got Flame Burst, Shadow Ball, Nightshade, and Will-O-Wisp. We did get the Shadow Ball TM down here in the Relic Castle as well. But last but not least, we have Grub, our level 40 Levani. He is a serious Pokemon from Pinwheel Forest. He's got the Chlorophyll ability, boosting speed in Sunshine, which I don't think we made use of yet. Maybe in this episode. And we got Bug Bite, non-critical Leaf Blade. Seriously, we have not landed a single critical yet. And look at this. Look at the big screen. Critical hits land more easily. Yeah. Anyway, Helping Hand and Protect as well. You know what? We haven't even gone into a double battle in forever, so Helping Hand's not really doing anything for us. But, you know, as soon as I get rid of it, it's going to come in handy. So you're catching me at this moment in the wild with a wild Pokemon encounter. And it's all well and good. But, excuse me, you're catching me sort of in between a little bit of wandering around. In Pokemon Go, things are looking pretty decent. Did I mention this yet? I think I might have mentioned that I got a Weasel already. Weasel apparently was added to the game as of yesterday, 5 p.m. my time. And maybe about 10-15 minutes into the new update, I found a Weasel, and I caught it. So, also in Pokemon Go, I did finally manage to gather up enough coins to hit the 1483 mark, technically, not to get super accurate, but I just did. And I bought myself the Ultra Box, which gives us so many goodies. We got, let's get a quick heal while we're here. We got 9, I think, maybe 10, but definitely at least 9 Super Incubators. Lovely. 10 Premium Raid Passes. We got, I think, 14 Star Pieces. I'm going to be making use of those. If not soon, then definitely on Cyndaquil Day. And we got, I think, 4 Incense. So we got some pretty cool items. I'm quite happy that some local folks beat me up. Sent my Pokemon home to me with a nice supply of coins. So I've got those items. I'm kind of home for the day. I'm going to do a little bit of wandering tonight after we're done recording. And see if I can get a couple more research tasks. I've got 2 right now that both say to hatch an egg. Wait. I think one of them is to hatch 2 eggs. Anyway, no big deal. But if I hatch 1 egg, I can see what one of the 2 local Pokestops across the street will give me for another task. If it's one that can be, you know, ignored, deleted, if I don't need the reward from it. Because generally, if I get one that gives berries, I kind of toss that one, because I can get berries easily from spinning Pokestops just in general. How do we not get attacked? See all the dirt I was running through there? It's all well and good, but, excuse me. Yeah, if I get a task that needs, or gives you berries as a reward, I usually toss it. So hopefully, we're going to see the first task that we spin will be that. Well, I shouldn't say hopefully. Hopefully, the first task that we spin gives us the catch 5 bug types to find Nincada, because I would take a Nincada. And if it's not that, however, hopefully it's one that gives berries as a reward. Because I can simply toss that, spin the second one. It's all well and good. I know, for those of you that play Pokemon, well, for those of you who don't, you have no clue basically what I'm talking about. But for those of you who do, what am I doing? I got a bike. Then you know you can easily just toss research tasks that you do not want to do. In theory, yeah, I could, but I am a kooky, crazy kind of person. If it's a task that I can't accomplish, I kind of don't like tossing it, because the Professor, Willow, is asking for my help. I can't let down a fellow colleague, a fellow professor in the profession of professoring Pokemon stuff. Look how much quicker this is on a bike. Now, granted, usually when I go across this without doing the playthrough, because I wanted to save you guys some time, I walk. I usually don't even run. Oh, I hit the wall. I would lose the, why did I get off my bike here? But I would have lost the Hoenn challenge of how well can you bike without hitting any obstacles. Not that well on this one. But we're right back here in the Korean City. Check this out. Oh, I could heal from that nurse too, but I'm good. I'm fine. So, head to the museum, they said. Oh, everyone's here waiting for us. Alright, what's going on? Alder told me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Chaz, you got caught up in something serious, it seems. Is this it? Whoa, isn't that the stone found in the desert resort? Yes, that's right, but is this really a dragon-type Pokemon? Surely, when I investigated Dragon Spiral Tower, I found elements that were dated to the same era as this dark stone. I looked into that. Impressive as always. I mean, what is impressive with it? You can look into anything, doesn't mean you find something. But I'm sure she did. She is Professor Juniper. The second. But, you know, we're lucky. Because what if Team Plasma, like, noticed that old stone that time? That's a good point. It's clear to me that they were trying to steal the Dragon Skull so they could revive the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. If you would, Chaz, take this. Wait a moment, Chaz. If you take this Dark Stone, that means you'll be the one to battle N if anything happens to me, brother. Are you really okay with that? Yeah. I fought him. I beat him so many times. What's the big deal? I understand. You're determined to take on this duty. Then, here it is. Prepare yourself. Be strong, brother. I see. If things don't go as planned, you'll use this Darkstone. You'll protect the ideal future for us and Pokemon. Chaz, we're counting on you. Please take care of yourself. I got a thing. Darkstone. Excuse me. I could have had that this whole time. Rats. So, how do we take the Dragon-type Pokemon from the stone, then? How do we wake it? Huh? Brother. No one knows. That's it. We've got them, don't we? We've got those two brothers. Chaz, go to Opelucid, go to the next city here on your map. The gym leader of that city uses Dragon-type Pokemon. The gym leader could know something. I'll go ahead and wait for you there, brother. Until then. Fly, my pretty. Yeah. And off he goes. If only I could fly there. Why would he not take me with him if I am so important? I've got the stone. That's right. Opelucid City Iris might know something. Hey, Chaz, never forget that you always have Pokemon right by your side. Excuse me, I still got a cold. I'm going to head back to the lab and do some research. I'll see if I can uncover what kinds of beings these legendary Dragon-type Pokemon are, and if there's any way to awaken them. What are you going to do, Bianca? Be my bodyguard. You know, you do that so well. Don't worry. If we have something for you, we'll come running to find you. Oh, sounds real serious. That's about all I got out of it. Chaz, do you know Opelucid City? How come she can pronounce it, but no one else can? When you leave from Icarus City and, like, cross the tube-line bridge, it's on the other side. I'm not that great with directions, so if you need more, check your town map, okay? Can do. So, we still don't have Fly. We're gonna speed through as quickly as we can. You know, I could just get Blaze out of the PC. I think he still has Fly, our Charizard. But you know what? More chance for shinies. And more time to talk, too, because I want to let you folks know. I mentioned something in the last episode about an idea for live streaming. And more or less just... I've given it some more thought, but I initially said that it's going to be more or less just me live streaming, say, Wednesdays, Fridays, perhaps, tentative idea for a schedule, and playing another Pokemon game, more of one of the side games, and for the most part, it's just going to be like, you guys hang out as I play. You know, I'll still communicate back and forth. I'm not going to just be like playing the game, you guys watch, and I turn a blind eye to you and all, but it's basically going to not be really as interactive as some of the streams, in that, like TCG Online, we battle against each other. The Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon battles, we battle against each other there as well. Pokemon Go, I send gifts out to you. This would be more or less just me playing the game, giving you guys a chance to hang out and, you know, chat with each other, maybe do some battles with each other while I'm doing my video on screen, stuff like that. So, I mentioned I was going to let you know what the idea was for a game, and I guess I can let you know right now. It's a game that I've seen played on YouTube, and I would really like to give it a try myself. I'm going to get off the bike just so I can excuse me, avoid as much dirt as possible. Doesn't really matter, does it? How did we still not get attacked? This is a nice desert. But basically, I would like to give a try. How was I going to word that sentence? I would like to give a try to the game. No, I would like to give this game a try. It is a game known as Pokemon Conquest. Do you know what Pokemon Conquest is? Well, first of all, do you know what was it? Was it Ogre Battle? No, was it... What was it? What was the game? The one that... Fire Emblem. Was it Fire Emblem? Something like that. Basically, it's a medieval war type game kind of thing where you have armies of, you know, warriors, but... I thought I heard a feather. But... the warriors in Pokemon Conquest each use a Pokemon, so it's not the people themselves on the battlefield, it's their Pokemon. So, just like Team Plasma says, we're using them as tools of battle. But, I mean, they're kind of right. But, how many more times can I say but? But, how do we not get attacked? But, hang on, I'm in awe that we haven't been attacked. There we go, what was that? Excuse me, but, hey, it's a nice little deerling. The autumn version this time. Because this is now the month of autumn. Yeah, that's an interesting way to put that. But anyway, essentially every battle you get into, you have like your team that you can build up, and each warrior, up to 6, of course, like a team of 6 Pokemon, has one Pokemon, and you go into a grid-like battlefield. Excuse me. And you take turns moving your Pokemon around, using your attacks. The attacks have different ranges of effect. Is that it? Area of effect. That's it. Different ranges and such. And it's actually a really cool game. I did watch the King Nappy play through it, so it's going to be somewhat spoilery for me, because... I mean, it's going to be totally spoilery for me. I've seen the whole game. But, I mean, I could still play it up, like, I'm not going to pretend I don't know, but, you know, play through it, because it's my first experience playing through it. And that might be kind of interesting. But yeah, it's a game that I've always wanted to see played. I always wanted to be played by me, if I can English properly. And that could be something we can do for live streams where we can just hang out. Because as I said, when it comes to people that have paid in to be members of the channel, I want to make sure you guys, or girls, have a chance to make good use of the badges that you get for being a member for certain lengths of time, and get use of the emojis. And the only way I can do that is to do more live streaming. Throughout the week, I don't have as much time to prepare the stuff I need for the standard live streams, the interactive ones, you know, build a new deck of Pokemon cards online, breed up some Pokemon for prizes for the Wi-Fi battles. Those will be like more of the weekend things while I'm in this course that I'm taking. But I can do some more live streaming that is basically just me doing a game on screen. And, ooh, what gem do we get? What gem do we get? Wait a minute, we got a Sunstone! Cool. I didn't know you can get Sunstones doing that. I wonder if you can get the other evolution stones like that. I would assume so, but you know what I don't understand? Why? Why does it suddenly just shake like that? Why is there dust? Where do I go? I didn't get this item? Wait, is this the right way? Yes! What is this? Well, looks like I didn't need to get that item. It's a revive. I can't use those Nuzlocke-ish type stuff. But anyway, since, like I said, my time is somewhat limited. Oh, we missed the dust. A standard just a playthrough thing, maybe 45 minutes a night, every Wednesday, Friday. Again, tentative idea for a schedule. That shouldn't be too hard for me to do. So if you guys think that's an interesting, cool idea, let me know in the comments down below. I'm also going to post this on Twitter. In fact, I probably already have, because the night I'm recording this is last night, and I'm probably going to post it on Twitter as soon as I've been recording. So breaking the fourth wall, I'm telling you stuff that I've already done. But I'm telling you I'm going to do it. Isn't that weird? Time travel is a fickle mistress. Alright, where do we go from here? Oh, it doesn't move that way. It moves this way. Hey. Now, the spot up to the northern spot that he was looking up at looks like there might be a hidden item, but I don't want to waste my time. I want to get back to where we were. But I am keeping my peepers peeled for shinies. Excuse me. Okay, so let's talk more about the good luck, because I've been having really good luck with Pokemon Go in particular. So, nice thing is, I haven't gotten any new shinies today, which, like I said, I'm totally fine with. I got a shiny Cubone 8 minutes, I think it was, after they were first put into Pokemon Go, so that was nice. And on Wednesday? No. This day is Wednesday, as I'm recording this. Tuesday it must have been. I happened to get 2 shiny Ponyta within 10 minutes of each other. So I have now, if you didn't see on Twitter or Instagram, I did evolve one of them into a nice shiny Rapidash, which is pretty cool. It looks better in Pokemon Go, and maybe even in the current games, than it used to look, because the original shiny sprite for Rapidash, whereas Ponyta's flames, the orange flames become blue, shiny Rapidash's orange flames actually become like gray back in the day. And I was like, that's really bleh. But with Pokemon Go, and maybe, like I say, the current games, with 3DS technologies and whatnot, they actually give it more of a nice blue, like people call it a desaturated blue. Like it's gray, but it's got a bluish tint of gray, and I really like the look of that. So for the first time in forever, I have evolved a shiny Pokemon, other than the Pokemon you get on Community Days, because you get so many of those. Well, I mean, I did get enough on Beldum Day, so I can't be mad about that, but you usually get plenty of shinies on Community Day, Pokemon Days, and stuff like that, and you can evolve those all up. Outside of Community Day, though, I think the only other shiny I've ever evolved was my second shiny Magikarp. My third, I traded to a friend. My fourth, I still have as a Magikarp. That's right. Over the ages, which is basically 2.5 years, I caught a good 4 shiny Magikarp. So I can't really say my luck is terrible. Well, overall, I guess it's not. But for that brief little bit of about a month or so, what a time. But, am I even going the right? Yeah, I'm going good. Alright. But I also have some really good luck with some other things. Now, we haven't gone down here yet. I'm not going to. We can go back here and explore later, but I want to keep the story moving forward for now. But I did complete a nice... Well, first of all, I think I mentioned this, though, but the day that I got the 2 shiny Ponyta, earlier that day, after completing another Deoxys raid and capture, I found a 100% Ponyta on the way back to my class, which was pretty surprising to get, especially since it was raining at that time. However, I got another 100% Pokemon as of today. I completed a research task to catch 10 Pokemon. Magikarp is the reward. Now, it's just a Magikarp, but it was 100% perfect IVs, which is really good to get. Nice thing is, too, that's my second 100% Magikarp. So, generally, when I get a 100% Pokemon, I keep it in whatever form it's in, unless I already have a copy of that form as a 100% stat. So then I can start to evolve them up. Now, let's say, for example, just to throw this out there, let's say if I had a shiny Squirtle, for example, or not shiny, 100% Squirtle, which I actually do have that. If I was to say, oh wait, he's perfect IVs, yes, evolve right away, get him all the way up to Blastoise. What if I then, by some fluke, happen to find a 100% wild Blastoise, which I catch? Excuse me. I now have 2 of the same thing. Now, okay, granted, having 2 100% fully evolved Pokemon is not a bad thing, but for a collector, which I like to do, I'm more into the collecting kind of thing, I guess, it's more beneficial to have one of each form, you know? So, if I could have 100% Blastoise and a Squirtle, and maybe eventually even a Wartortle, then that's kind of better for collection purposes. So, generally, I'm gonna get attacked. Excuse me, generally, I like to keep things as they are until I get a second copy, then I can start evolving them up. Same thing with shinies, too. Generally, I will not evolve a shiny unless I have the form already. Then I can get a second shiny of the evolved form. But there are occasions when I have, in the past, chosen a 100% Pokemon and evolved it. For example, I already had chosen a Scyther as one of my main team members, and generally, have I said generally like 52 times already? Normally, I like to have only one version of each Pokemon on my team in Pokemon Go. And the evolved forms count too, so let's say Charizard, for example. Since Blaze is our Charizard here on our channel, our adventures, I usually will not have a second Charizard. I'll keep that one Charizard. And, where was I going with this? Oh, right, so there are certain species, however, that I really like them as they are. So Scyther is a good example. I'm not a super huge fan of Scizor. I don't dislike it, but I actually prefer Scyther over Scizor. Just personal choice, you know. Eviolite really helps out, but not with those defenses. Either way, we already had a Scyther, so I did later on hatch another Scyther, and at this point I was waiting to get 5 Scyther, see which one had the best stats. That one would become our Scizor eventually, and I think the third Scyther I happened to get, either from catching or hatching, happened to hatch out with 100% IVs. So I thought, usually, I wait till I get 5 of a species, but you know you're not getting better than 100%, so I said right away, that is going to be my Scizor. So that was a case where I didn't already have a 100% Scyther, but I now had 100% Scizor. Does any of this really matter? Are you guys following this? Am I just wasting my breath, wasting your ear time? I think I am. Anyway, that's the way I play Pokemon Go. Well, I guess that excuse me, opens up a little bit of communication here. How do you go about your 100% Pokemon or your shinies or whatnot? Do you evolve them all the way up as soon as you can? Or, like me, do you wait till you can get one of each form if possible? That's an interesting little, what do you call it, a social experiment? I don't know. Just a bit of a curiosity, I guess. How do you raise your Pokemon? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, how much further do we need to go to get through Twist Mountain? We're actually not that far from Lucid City. I don't think, anyway. This will get us back to, what is it, Mistralton? No, we left Mistralton, didn't we? That was the Plains one. We're going back to Icarus City. That's where, what was that, Dragon Spiral Tower. I don't even know the names of anything. I know I just said all the names of places, but still, I have to take a moment to stop and think. What place am I going to? Where have I been? Where am I going? That's not a shiny. That's kind of spooky. But we're already at a decent level. We don't need to bother with you. Goodbye, Girder. Excuse me. I wonder if all this walking around is leading to more of my coughing. Or wheezing, perhaps. You know what I think? They should make an evolution for Weezing, and I've actually named my Weezing in Pokemon Go after this name I'm going to come up with, or I have come up with, but they should make another evolution or something, maybe a Mega, well the Mega would just be Mega Weezing, right, but I've always thought if it goes coughing, wheezing, hacking, as in, you know, I'm hacking up a lung, right, wouldn't that sort of be almost a natural next name, maybe? I don't know. I've always thought it'd be kind of a cool name, though, and that's why, like, initially, I think I had named my Weezing something else in Pokemon Go, but then eventually, like, I usually don't rename my Pokemon. Once I've given a name to them, I'm like, even if I later on think, oh, another name would have been better, they've been known by this name for however long. It's like, it would be weird. It's like if you have a pet named, you know, Scruffy, the janitor, and you later on, a few years down the road, say, you know what, we're actually going to call you Beatrice. And you know that the poor puppy, or whatever animal it was, is going to be all like, what? What are you saying? What is this? Beatrice. I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. So, you can't just rename things like that. It's like if your name was, you know, what would be, Rasputin, and if your parents come to you and say, you know, we're going to call you Bob from here on out. Your name is Bob. And you're like, I'm Rasputin. They're like, nuh-uh. Don't you talk back to me, Bob. That's exactly the same thing. We're just going to run from this. Even though it was a cool wild encounter, it was a dust cloud encounter. Don't cut me off. Thank you. We're going to run from that. We don't need the experience off of that guy. We also don't need the experience off of this, but we'll take a shiny. Nope. Do you think? No, I'm going to say I probably used up all my shiny luck in Go as the past little while, so I'm actually not expecting a shiny. In fact, in this game, first of all, but second of all, just in general, I don't think I'll be seeing a shiny for quite some time. But I did say on Twitter, and I will hold myself to this, based on all the luck that I've gotten the past 3 days, maybe, everything's all jam-packed into one, I cannot complain about my bad luck. Well, critical hit leaf blade, that's another thing. But I cannot complain about my bad luck in general for about a month and 5 days. Just because it wouldn't feel right for me to say, I have the worst luck ever for someone who just got 3 shiny Pokemon, a couple of 100% Pokemon. It wouldn't be right. Alright, but look at that. We are actually back here to Icarus City. Remember Icarus City? I don't think we need to heal, we're going to do it anyway. But that basically brings us to the end of the episode. So the next time we see each other, excuse me, well, that's a bit of a misclaim because I can't see you folks. But the next time you see me, we'll be heading off towards Opeljusid City and talk to Iris, who we actually have seen already. We did meet her back in Castelia City, where she was the bodyguard for Bianca after her Muna was stolen. But we're going to meet up with Iris at some point and learn about Zekrom, the Darkstone, try to figure out how can we resurrect Zekrom to go deal with Trainer N. Or, I keep saying Trainer, Lord N. But that is a wrap for today, folks. I'm going to dismiss my timer. If you guys want to, well, first of all, if you want to show me your support, let me know if you like the episode. You can click that like button down below. And, of course, thank you for watching all the way through. If you want to see some more Pokemon White action, if you missed some episodes along the way, there's a link in the description to the full playlist. You can check that out. And you can also subscribe to the channel for some more regular Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. Or, as I've said before, you can join as a member now and get some cool exclusive members perks now that we have started into the month of November. And links for other social media, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the description down below as well. You can click those if you want to check things out. And I guess that's going to be it for today. So thank you folks once again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.